Imagine a table. Around this table sit many players, each with their own strengths, weaknesses, and ambitions. This is the essence of a multipolar world. It's a world where power isn't concentrated in the hands of one or two dominant nations. Instead, influence is distributed among several powerful countries and blocs. These players compete and cooperate, shaping the global landscape through their interactions. In a multipolar world, no single nation can dictate the global agenda. Decisions are made through negotiation, compromise, and a balance of power. Think of it as a complex game of chess, where multiple players make strategic moves, forming alliances and countering threats, all vying for influence and advantage on the global stage. This stands in stark contrast to a unipolar world, where one superpower reigns supreme, or a bipolar world, where two dominant powers divide the world into spheres of influence. The Cold War, with the United States and the Soviet Union as the two poles, is a classic example of a bipolar world. The concept of multipolarity is not new. History is replete with examples of multipolar systems, from ancient Greece's city-states to the Renaissance period in Europe. However, the 21st century presents a unique context for the emergence of a new multipolar world order. For much of the late 20th century, the world operated under a unipolar system, with the United States as the sole superpower after the collapse of the Soviet Union. However, the 21st century has witnessed a diffusion of power, with the rise of new economic and political heavyweights. China's economic transformation and growing military might have challenged US dominance. The European Union, despite internal challenges, remains a significant economic and political bloc. Other countries like Russia, India, and Brazil are asserting themselves on the global stage. This shift has been driven by several factors. Globalization has interconnected economies, allowing emerging nations to catch up with developed ones. Technology has become more accessible, leveling the playing field in many sectors. The rise of international institutions and norms has also created a more level playing field for global engagement. The world is no longer content with a single power dictating the rules. The demand for a more inclusive and representative global order is growing. This desire for greater multipolarity is reflected in the rise of multilateral organizations, regional groupings, and a growing network of international agreements. A multipolar world offers both opportunities and challenges. On the one hand, it promises greater balance, reducing the likelihood of one nation imposing its will on others. This diffusion of power can lead to more dialogue, cooperation, and a greater need for consensus building in international relations. A multipolar world can also foster economic growth and innovation. With multiple centers of power, there's greater competition, leading to innovation and efficiency. Emerging economies can leverage their growing influence to negotiate better trade deals and attract investment, fostering development. However, a multipolar world also presents challenges. The absence of a clear hegemon can lead to instability and uncertainty. Competing interests can make it difficult to address global challenges like climate change, terrorism, and pandemics. The potential for regional conflicts escalating into broader confrontations also increases. Navigating this complex landscape requires skillful diplomacy, strategic alliances, and a commitment to international cooperation. Countries need to be adept at balancing their own interests with the need for global stability and shared prosperity. India, with its vast population, growing economy, and strategic location, is uniquely positioned to be a key player in this emerging multipolar world. India boasts a vibrant democracy, a young and increasingly skilled workforce, and a rich cultural heritage. Economically, India is one of the world's fastest-growing major economies. Its burgeoning middle class presents a massive market for global businesses. India has also made significant strides in technology and innovation, particularly in the IT and pharmaceutical sectors. Strategically, India occupies a crucial position in the Indo-Pacific region, a focal point of geopolitical competition. Its long coastline and maritime interests make it a key player in ensuring freedom of navigation and regional security. Furthermore, India has a long history of non-alignment and multilateral engagement, giving it credibility and influence on the global stage.